Welcome to Module 14, Common Mistakes to Avoid on Your Pilot Journey. Embarking on a journey to become a pilot is one of the most exhilarating decisions you can make, but even the most passionate students can hit unexpected turbulence along the way. Today, we're going to look at the common mistakes to avoid on your pilot journey. By identifying these pitfalls early, you can navigate your training more smoothly and ensure your path to earning your wings is as efficient and safe as possible. We all remember that initial spark, the first time you stepped into a cockpit or opened a flight manual. That excitement is a powerful fuel, but as the saying goes, vivid dreams require practical maps. While the allure of the sky is what starts the engine, it's careful planning and realistic expectations that keep you flying. Our goal today is to transform that early enthusiasm into sustainable, long-term progress by anticipating the challenges ahead. The first major pitfall is choosing the wrong flight school. It is tempting to simply pick the cheapest option or the one closest to home, but this can be a costly mistake. Poor training quality or unqualified instructors can lead to a weak foundation, making it much harder to pass your check rides later on. Think of this as choosing the foundation for a house. You want it to be solid. I recommend researching pilot forums, verifying FAA or DGCA certifications, and visiting facilities in person to interview the people who will be teaching you. Next, let's talk about a mistake that can stop a career before it even starts: neglecting medical requirements. Many students assume that being generally healthy means they'll automatically pass the flight physical. However, discovering a disqualifying condition after you've already spent thousands of dollars on lessons is heartbreaking. To avoid this, make it a priority to obtain your Class 1 or Class 2 medical certificate right at the beginning, ideally before you make any major financial commitments. A very common source of stress for student pilots is underestimating the true cost of training. Often, people look at the advertised tuition and think that's the final number. In reality, you need to account for hidden costs like extra flight hours, equipment like headsets and charts, and even living expenses or weather delays. My advice is to build a comprehensive budget that includes a contingency fund. This ensures that a few weeks of bad weather won't force you to suspend your training entirely. Moving from the cockpit to the classroom, pitfall 4 involves inadequate preparation for DGCA or theoretical exams. It's easy to prioritize flying over studying, but the written exams are a critical gatekeeper. Failing these means expensive retakes and significant delays. Think of ground school as the blueprint for your flying. If you treat your study time with the same discipline as your flight lessons and use quality practice exams, you'll find that the theory actually makes the flying much more intuitive. Beyond the big logistical hurdles, there are several operational habits that can trip you up. Rushing through pre-flight checks, for example, is a dangerous shortcut that compromises safety. Similarly, poor radio communication or over-controlling the aircraft, where you're fighting the plane rather than guiding it, are signs that more technique development is needed. Finally, don't forget that you are the most important piece of equipment in the cockpit. Neglecting your physical fitness and rest directly impacts your decision-making in the air. So, how do we stay on track? It comes down to the power of planning and guidance. Think of a detailed timeline and budget as your co-pilot. They help you stay oriented when things get complicated. Furthermore, don't try to go it alone. Seek out mentors and experienced instructors who have walked this path before. When you have a learning mindset, you start to see every challenge not as a barrier, but as an opportunity to build the resilience required of a professional pilot. To recap our roadmap to success, start with thorough school research, get your medical cleared early, and be honest about your budget. Balance your time equally between the books and the stick, and never stop seeking guidance. The key mindset here is proactivity. By being diligent now, you are turning those potential obstacles we discussed into stepping stones that lead directly to your aviation goals. We've reached the end of our roadmap, and your journey is just beginning. You now have the knowledge to avoid the most common traps that catch others off guard. Stay committed to the process, keep your eyes wide open to the realities of training, and remember that with the right preparation, those pilot dreams are well within your reach. It's time to take action and get ready to soar.
Dreaming of flying across the world? Not just India, but Paris, London, Dubai. An EASA license is your passport to global skies. recognized in 31 countries and accepted by airlines worldwide. Train in Europe with modern aircraft, multicultural exposure, and the world's highest safety standards. And yes, you can always convert back to DGCA if you choose to return. Confused about costs, universities, or visa process? We're here to help for free. Hurry! Click the link below to register for your free one-on-one consultation today. Limited seats available. Your global cockpit awaits. Worldwide.